Hello again, ladies and gentlemen of the interwebs. Hope you are well. Before we get into the main part of today's vlog, I'd just like to point you towards grahamfrench247.com/donate. There's many different options of how you can offer a few shekels to what I'm doing here on the YouTubes and the various platforms around the world. If you think I'm doing a good enough job, I'd very much appreciate it if you were to spread the word. I don't have a marketing department of, well, there's just me really, but you are really my marketing department, and if you think I'm doing a good enough job, I'd certainly appreciate if you were to spread the word. Hi again, how you doing? Hope you are well. And today's vlog is going to be slightly different from what I intended it to be. No doubt, if you've been online in the last 24 hours from the date of this recording, you will be aware of the fact that Netflix have got a major issue around their latest release of a film called Cuties. It's reprehensible. I've watched one of their trailers, and I believe there's several out there, and it's disgusting. And I'm certainly no prude by any way, shape, or form, but this is just it's terrible. It's promoting child paedophilia. It's child pornography as far as I'm concerned, and there's no place like that in a modern Western society. And the fact that we've got various legacy media reporters not just defending it but also promoting it and calling out people like me as far right who are actually calling this out for what it is, which is reprehensible. And we've got a number of different reporters are calling out that this is it's a growing pains, it's a making of, it's not what it is, which is nonsflix. They're calling it out and they're defending it as something completely different. These people are living in a parallel world, a different universe. And if you're defending this, I've really got to question what sort of person you are. And I'd really like these people to show their internet history, or at least have the police investigated. So what you'll find, I'm going to make a phone call, and I've already pre-recorded this. I've literally just made it 5 minutes ago. A phone call to Durham Constabulary here in the UK, because I'm going to make a formal complaint, a criminal complaint against Netflix in the UK, because I believe they are actually promoting paedophilia, and this film promotes it, and it crosses the line between and I'm all about art pushing the boundaries, and all about films in whatever form of art pushing the boundaries, but this goes way beyond that. This blows the art is supposed to be disruptive clean out of the water. Clean out of the water. There's no excuse whatsoever for what this film contains. Now, I've not watched this film. I'm never going to watch this film. I've cancelled my Netflix subscription some time ago because of this sort of malarkey. And when I saw the poster come out, I mean, that was bad enough. And then Netflix was starting to defend it. And, oh, well, we've changed it. We've changed the poster. Yes, you might have changed the poster, but you can't change the content of the film. So I'll go into this a little bit on what they've said online. Now, what we're looking at here is the parental guidance that was on imdb.com. Now, this has since changed, and I'll show you the updated version of it. But let's just have a look. And I do believe that this content is able to be changed by people who are registered to do this on site. I mean, anybody can register, so anybody, I believe, can update this. But let's just go through what was initially said on the parental guidance for this film. So, parental warning. During one of the many highly sexualized and erotic dance scenes that purposely exploit and objectify numerous scantily clad underage girls, one of the female child dancers lifts up her crop top to fully display her bare breast. This is lawfully defined as paedophilia and can be extremely distressing to many viewers, and I couldn't agree more. I mean, that is... I know I'm keep using this word disgusting and reprehensible, but it's definitely beyond the pale. This should not be allowed to be sort of purported to be art within the realms of legality. It's absolutely unbelievable that Netflix, this multi-billion-dollar international organization, is actually normalizing child pornography and paedophilia. It's quite incredible. So the next one, trigger warning. I mean, I don't understand why I put trigger warning. You just need to put a warning on. An 11-year-old girl watches a female rap music video where naked women role play through dance both heterosexual and lesbian sex acts. An 11-year-old female dance group then mimics those sexual moves via themselves and on each other, while the camera zooms in on their sexual body parts. as they erotically writher. This can be highly distressing to many viewers. It's just, what were you thinking, Netflix? Hopefully, this will be the end of you. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen of the interwebs, this is a multinational company. To be honest, I'm almost speechless. And then the change text is no better. It's really no better. The movie consists of Lemuel girls dancing very suggestively. An adult dancer shows her breast at the end of a dance video, and the two children characters are watching it on a phone. This is normalising paedophilia. It really is. Really is. And it's just not acceptable in any society. I don't know why Netflix are promoting this, and I don't even know why various... And you can go and look online yourself. I'm going to show you, give these people the airtime. I don't know why these reporters, in air quotes, legacy media activists more like it, are promoting this nonsense. So I'll now get into the phone call, and I'll see you later. Right, ladies and gents, I don't know if you've heard about this controversial film on Netflix, or shall we call it Nonsflix, called Cuties. I've seen this like a 1 minute 34-second trailer, and I found it very, very disturbing. Very disturbing. I don't know what these people at Nonsflix think they're playing at, but the fact it's had an award as well, that's beyond belief. I know there's a cancel on Netflix at the moment, and I don't think that goes far enough. I know there's a lot of people who have cancelled. I mean, I've cancelled mine a few months back now. And I don't think we should be paying these people any money whatsoever. The fact it's got an award from Sundance. I mean, one of the organisers or the people involved in Sundance has actually been convicted for some sort of sex crime. I think it was child porn. I think it was. I might be wrong on that, but I've never looked. I want to stay well away from these type of people. But I'm going to make an official complaint to the Durham Constabulary, because as far as I'm concerned, this crosses the line. You know, this is not acceptable at all in any way, shape, or form. It certainly shouldn't be allowed to be screened as a public offering. It's, as far as I'm concerned, it's child porn. So I'm going to make a formal complaint to the police. I don't know if it's going to get us anywhere. I don't know if Durham Constabulary are actually going to do anything with it. But I think we should put as much pressure as possible on the police to at least go and have a word with these people, because this is not acceptable in any way, shape, or form. I'm absolutely foaming about it. In fact, I've had to wait a day just to calm myself down, just because I'm absolutely incandescent. It's beyond anything I've ever seen. And I've watched Jimmy Savile on BBC TV, and that was terrible. But this is beyond reproach. Anyway, let's make a phone call to see if Durham police are actually going to do anything about it, or what can they do about it? Because I think it's beyond anything I've ever seen. So anyway, let's dive in and see what Durham Constabulary... Now, they don't know I'm going to record this, and under UK law, I don't have to tell them. I know they are going to record me, and they're out of, I don't know if it's GDPR rights, or just the fact they like to tell people that they're going to record them. They do record everything, and let's just see what happens.
Thank you for calling 101. Please say the name of the police force you would like to be connected to, or say the name of the nearest town.
Durham.
Answering yes or no, was that Durham Constabulary?
Yes. Well, at least that bit works with the Geordie accent.
We expect an increase in demand in line with the easing of some lockdown restrictions. If your police inquiry is not urgent, please go to Durham Constabulary's website and access our live chat 101 facility, which is available daily between the hours of 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Thank you.
Thanks for calling Durham Constabulary. This is Chief Constable Joe Farrell speaking. Please listen carefully to the following options. If you know the extension, press 1.
No, I don't.
To report a crime or incident, please press 2. For a custody suite, press 3. And property, press 4. For all other inquiries, please press 5.
Please enter the 6-digit extension number now.
What if you don't have it? Oh, hold on a minute. I think I should have went for option 2 there. And see if I can get back to the not paying attention. Can't get the stuff these days. No, let's try that again.
Thank you for calling 101. Please say the name of the police force you would like to be connected to, or say the name of the nearest town.
Durham Constabulary.
Answering yes or no, was that Durham Constabulary?
Yes.
Thank you.
Interesting.
We expect an increase in demand in line with the easing of some lockdown restrictions. If your police inquiry is not urgent, please go to Durham Constabulary's website and access our live chat 101 facility, which is available daily between the hours of 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Thank you.
Thanks for calling Durham Constabulary. This is Chief Constable Joe Farrell speaking. Please listen carefully to the following options. If you know the extension, press 1. To report a crime or incident.
If the incident you wish to report is a road traffic incident, please press 1. For all other incidents or crime reporting, please press 2. We are currently experiencing a high volume of calls and you are held in a queue. Thank you for your patience and we'll answer your call as soon as possible. You may wish to contact us via our website at www.durham.police.uk to gain further information or report a non-urgent incident.
This could take some time. But you're lucky because I can edit this, so it doesn't look as if it's going to take as long as it probably will.
We are currently experiencing a high volume of calls and you are held in a queue. Thank you for your patience and we'll answer your call as soon as possible. You may wish to contact us via our website at www.durham.police.uk to gain further information or report a non-urgent incident.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a quick jump to the actual bit where I get to speak to the receptionist. Ooh, got to be through.
Afternoon, Durham Police.
Hi there. I wonder if you can help me. I'd like to make a formal complaint about something that's on Netflix. As in, I believe it oversteps.
Is this Cuties, by the way?
Yeah, it is, and I've seen the trailer for it, and it's taken me a day just to calm down. It's
No. You know something, I was just sat here thinking this morning, I bet we start getting calls about people who have gotten done to it. Yeah, it's a little bit of a difficult one. If you give me a moment,
okay.
I'm going to ring supervision and I'm going to seek some advice first, okay?
Can I just say one thing?
Absolutely.
As far as I'm a father. As far as I'm concerned, this completely oversteps the mark. And
unbelievable!
I'm not from the 1950s. I'm not conservative Mary Whitehouse type of person. I'm about back as you can get. But this, I saw the trailer and it was like 1 minute 34 seconds, and I was absolutely incandescent.
Yeah,
after it.
I couldn't carry on reading the. No, I couldn't. It's difficult because the thing about it is, obviously, it may sort of breach what sort of UK video and media standards would sort of, but it's just so flat out disgraceful. Right, okay, sorry.
I'm totally with you. It's just, because I watched it and it was it's the hardest 90 seconds I've ever spent in my life because it was completely outrageous. And I've looked at some of the stuff on IMDb. And some of the parental warnings. And can I just read you one bit of the parental warning? Sorry, I know I'm interrupting your flow here. But
no, I think I've read this one from IMDb, but yeah, go ahead.
It says, a parental warning. During one of the many highly sexualized and erotic dance scenes that purposefully exploit and objectify numerous scantily clad underage girls, one of the female child dancers lifts up her cropped top to fully display her bare breast. This is lawfully defined as paedophilia, and I completely agree it is. And Netflix has a presence in the UK, and I believe this is criminal.
Yeah, that's the thing. It shouldn't really, because we have different sort of like things on the American Netflix and the UK one, and I just think, oh, right, okay, hold the line. I'm just going to phone for some advice.
Thanks. I'm getting wound up just thinking about it. So 101 is the non-emergency sort of helpline, if you like, in British policing. I don't know how long it's been around for, but it's basically if you want to sort of have a chat with the police in a non-emergency scenario, and if they do find it is an emergency, they will pass you through to the emergency helpline telephone line, which is 999 in the UK. But I seem to be speaking to somebody who also very much strongly agrees with this. I best take it off mute, because often when people come back online, they put you on hold. They come back offline, I'm talking away and I'm still on mute. I do that a lot sometimes. But yeah, I want to lodge a formal complaint. This is not acceptable. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to make some jumps here, and I do have a bit of a chat to you throughout, and I'll jump to those little bits, and eventually we'll end up speaking back with the receptionist. Yeah, I'm just reading this thing, this article talking about a normalisation for paedophilia in the West, and you even got people in TEDx saying how society's risking the safety of children by demonising and marginalising paedophiles. Should just hang a lot of them. That's the best cure, you know. It's unbelievable. So I wonder who it was at the Sundance. Who was the director? Co-founder it was. He was 71. He's been charged with the sexual abuse of a young girl. And it's at Sundance I gave the award to Cuties. Why is that no surprise then? Absolutely no surprise there then. Right, I seem to be on hold for a bit. Must be a bit of a difficult question, this.
Hello there, thanks for holding.
No worries.
Hi. Yeah, so it's such a difficult issue because it is sort of like, well, as it's being sort of like argued, it is the exploitation of young children.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was just,
it's cut and dried in my book. They're promoting paedophilia. They're promoting exploitation of underage girls. You know, it's out there in the open. It's plain to see, and it's cut and dried. It's black and white. So I'd like to make a criminal complaint against Netflix UK. Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. It's just obviously like Durham police in particular, we can't really do anything about what Netflix sort of does. If you take it up with Netflix as a complaint, you'll be adding to the absolute mass amount of complaints. Yeah, and as well as that, the fact that it's been filmed and it's taken place in America, well, sort of thing. I think it's in France. The woman who made it was French, so. Oh, it was at Sundance. Well, yeah. I've just had a look up there. There's one of the founders of Sundance has actually got done for child abuse. What in relation to the movie? No, not in relation to the movie, but he's been charged with child abuse. Oh my God! So I'd like to make a. I know you're saying you can't do anything, but I believe you can, because this has been transmitted. Regardless of the source of it, it's receivable here in the UK, in the Durham area, and I believe that is a crime that's being committed by Netflix. And I'd like to make a formal criminal complaint, and I'd like Durham Constabulary to look into it. Okay, right. 2 And I know you're going to.
No,
I'm an IT consultant. I design IT solutions for a living.
Yeah.
So I don't know what any of your constabulary are going to come back with against me making a formal complaint. But I completely believe 100% that this is criminal activity within the UK and within the Durham Constabulary police area.
Right.
Regardless of where it's sourced from. But the fact that Netflix have got a presence, I mean, I was just thinking there, I'm connected to a few Netflix people within the UK on LinkedIn, and so they do have a physical presence. There are people who are in charge of Netflix and the content of Netflix within the UK. Turkey as a country have just banned it outright. They've said,
I know, I just read that there, yeah.
So I know there's lots of people, there's millions of people who are cancelling their accounts. I've cancelled my account some time ago.
We have as well,
And I'm not supporting, as in from a monetary stance, I'm not supporting a company that promotes this paedophilia. And it's a paedophile's wet dream, literally. And you can probably tell I'm quite angry about it. So
rightfully so.
Yeah. It's the normalisation of paedophilia in Western societies. That's bad enough as it is, but this is just a step too far. And the fact they're promoting it, and when people complained about the initial poster that went out, they said, "Oh, don't worry, we've changed the poster." But then I watched, and there's a few trailers, and I've only watched one of them, and that was enough for me. I thought, this is beyond the pale. This is absolutely beyond the pale. Something's got to be done, and I'd like these people to be investigated by the police because and some of the press as well, some of this legacy media are defending this. They're actually promoting it, defending it, and then calling out people like me, calling me far right because I object to paedophiles.
I know it is becoming quite a political issue at the moment as well. Yeah,
and there's no politics in this. It's like you're either a paedophile or you're against paedophiles, and these people are protecting and promoting paedophilia. I'd love the police to go and have a look at these people's internet history, because if you're defending paedophiles, there's something very odd about you.
Yeah, no, I do. It was absolutely disgraceful.
It is.
Right. Okay, so it is Cuties 2020. Cuties.
And it's to Netflix UK, not Netflix, the American.
No, it is. Yeah. Right. Okay. Look at this. And can I just take your name, please?
Yeah, my name's Graham French, Graham.
But yeah, definitely, I know you don't have Netflix either, but definitely still go and make a complaint to Netflix, because I don't have my subscription anymore, but I still, just so they knew how annoyed I was by it. Right, okay, and I'll take, what's your date of birth, please?
All right, you're going to send me a birthday card?
No, you don't have to give me it if you don't want. That's fine.
Do you have a crime number I can have?
We don't have the crime number, no. Right. But like a crime number is sort of generated after the fact.
Okay.
But I'm gonna phone around a few different supervisors. I'm gonna seek some more advice, okay? Because I have a feeling we're gonna start getting like so many of these phone calls about it.
I'm a YouTube blogger. I mean, I've got or vlogger, I should say. My content's available on lots of other different platforms. But this one thing I'll be doing is what I'm doing now is I'll be telling people to go make a formal complaint wherever they are in the world. Because this is, as far as I'm concerned, this is promoting paedophilia, and it's a film for paedophiles by paedophiles, and it's at the very least softcore child porn, but I believe it is child porn. Just looking at the disgraceful motions of these children are like 10, 11-year-old. They've got no idea what they're doing. And when they get older, maybe 10 years later, when they are adults, they'll look back at this and wonder what the hell their parents allowed them to do.
Yeah.
It's not just the effect on the fact they're promoting and creating child porn in my book. It's the effect on the girls who are appearing in this. And apparently, the casting director got hundreds and hundreds of films from parents of children doing this twerk and stuff. And
I think there was like 700 kids auditioned for it. Yeah,
and that's beyond the pale. Again, I'm absolutely flabbergasted that this film was even made. The whole concept. and the apologists for it from the legacy media are apologising and calling people like me right wing, which is absolutely crazy. So
I know.
So
right.
will I get any details back about the crime number or?
Not as of yet, no.
Right.
But I am going to be phoning around because, I am agreeing. But I'm going to phone around and I'm going to speak to another supervisor and speak to my supervisor again about it. And I've got your phone number here as well.
Yeah.
I've got your name. I don't really need your postcode.
Look at me online, Graham French 24/7.
Great.
That's me.
24/7.
Yeah, that's me YouTube title, me Twitter. I'm like GrahamFrench247.com is my website. But I am very much about defending the people who can't defend or speak up for themselves. And as far as I'm concerned, it's exploiting children like this makes me extremely angry. And if we can't defend the children in society, then what's left of society to defend?
No, definitely. Yeah, I agree.
Can I take your name, please?
Yeah, you certainly can. My name's Emma.
Emma, right. Thanks very much for your help, Emma. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for calling.
No worries. Have a great weekend. Thanks very much.
You too. Bye.
Cheers now. Bye. Right. I suggest everybody does this. The world's gone mad. I'm very angry about this. And the only way to get back at these people is to get back at these people. And Emma was correct in saying, we should make formal complaints to Netflix. As far as I'm concerned, Netflix can burn to the ground. And I know they've done some great stuff to start off with. But now they've just sort of like eased, sort of gently, sort of tap danced, sort of boil the frog into paedophilia. And that's not acceptable in my book in any way, shape or form. So get online, get on the phone, make a formal complaint to the police if you can, if you feel you're up to it. I'm definitely going to start pushing back on Netflix themselves, and I'll see what happens if the Durham Constabulary get back in touch with me, because I would like to push this as far as I possibly can from a criminal element perspective, because these guys, these women, these paedophile promoters have completely overstepped the mark. It's like nothing I've ever heard of, ever seen, ever want to see. And these people deserve everything that's coming their way, both from a loss of subscriptions, loss of jobs, loss of career, loss of freedom, hopefully. And if we can push this from a criminal element perspective, I think these people need to be charged and feel the full force of the law. It's beyond reproach. Right, that's me done for this episode. It wasn't something I was planning on. I was going to do something completely different about Netflix, but I just decided when I sat down I'm going to make a criminal complaint. So thanks for watching, ladies and gents of the interwebs, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks now.